Hey everybody, it's something I want to discuss with you all, and I've been hearing couples say this for a while, and when I would hear it at first I would brush it off, but I've been hearing it more and more frequently, and it's so heartbreaking and disturbing to me. So I wanted to make this video message just to give you guys some information. What I've been hearing is some couples will say, hey, I love my husband or I love my wife, but I don't like her. I love my boyfriend or I love my girlfriend, but I don't like her. And when I hear people say that, it's confusing to me, because to me, love and liking someone is synonymous with each other. How can you say that you're in love with someone and on the other hand, you don't like them? Now, let me be realistic. All of us have something about us that is not appealing all the time. It's not attractive. We may do or say something or not do or say something, and the person that's in our life, they lose attraction. And over time, when someone has spent or they're spending a lot of time with you, there's always going to be something about you that agitates or irritates them, or it just throws them off. And there are things about your character that is just not cute sometimes. And at that moment, temporarily, the person in your life may say, well, I don't like you. I get that. I want you guys to understand. I totally get that. When somebody says that, I totally understand that. You don't like someone's ways. You love them, but you don't like their ways. And another part of this scenario is also when you meet someone, what you were doing in the beginning, you may not be doing that now. Usually people in marriage and relationships, they become very comfortable. And over time, what they were doing in the beginning to keep that person's attention and attraction to them, they slowed down and they stopped doing it over the years. So you may be totally, a totally different person now, because sometimes life situations and hardship and heartbreak, all different types of things and levels that you go through in marriage and relationships, period, sometimes it changes you and it makes you a different person. So we understand that. But what I don't get is how someone can actually say they love the man in their life, they love the woman in their life, but they don't like them. You have to think about this for a minute, and I want you guys to think about this. And when this video message ends, this is your homework on this. I want you guys to do this tonight. The thing about it is this: temporarily, if the man or woman in your life has hurt you, or you guys are having trouble in your relationship, I truly believe that this should just be temporary. When I say temporary, I'm talking about a couple of days, a couple of weeks, at the latest, maybe a month or two. But if you're literally waking up every day and you're looking at your husband or you're looking at your wife and you are disgusted with them and you're saying, I don't like him, I don't like her, you are in trouble. Because if you don't like someone, but you're saying you love them, to me, you're not really going to want to deal with them like that on a day-to-day basis. As for me, I'm going to tell you something real quick, just to digress just a little. If I was in a relationship, I have to like the guy that I'm with. I have to like him, because if I don't like him, I'm not going to want to interact with him. I'm not going to want to try to force myself to really be happy or be around him, because I'm not feeling him like that. I don't want to be around anybody that I don't like. If I don't like you, I don't want you around me. I don't want to hang out with you. Don't call me. Don't text me. I don't want to go out to dinner with you. I just don't want you around me because I don't like you. Yeah, I'll love you, but if I don't like you, I really don't want you around me. But you guys got to think about this. That's when it's pertaining to maybe family or friends. Family or friends. If it's some people that I socialize with, or it's friends and they've irritated me, or I'm starting to see something different about them, or I see family that's negative, or they're messy, I don't like them. I don't want them around me. It doesn't mean I hate them. It doesn't mean I won't help them if they need the help. And it doesn't mean I don't love them. But I don't want them around me because I just don't like them. But I'm talking about you saying you actually are in love with a man or a woman in your life. For you to say that you don't like them, but you love them, this should not be going on for a long stretch of time. So I want you guys today to ask yourself, if you are one of the couples that I'm referring to, and you are that man or woman that is saying you love your spouse, but you don't like them, you have to begin to ask yourself, why don't I like her? Why don't I like him? And then after you've asked that, you have to be honest with yourself and ask yourself, why are you staying with that man or that woman that you say you don't like? Let me tell you guys something, and this is for my kingdom people that believe in God. When the Spirit of God is in you, despite what your spouse does to you, you still are going to like them and love them. You don't like their ways. You don't like their ways, but that still doesn't mean that it should get to a point that you literally are saying you don't like them as a person. Because if you love them, you have to like them. You have to. You mean to tell me some of you guys are out here, you're having sex with your husband or your wife, you're breaking bread with them, you're making financial transactions and decisions, you're raising children together, you're going out together, you're going around family, you're going to church, you're making plans and building a life with one another, but you don't like each other? You're actually in a relationship and dating someone that you're engaged to, or you're considering marrying them, and you're saying you don't like them? To me, that's horrible. And so I'm telling you guys this, if you are that man or that woman and you literally say to the man or woman in your life, hey, I love you, but I don't like you, I want you to change your language. Change your language towards the person that's in your life. They may not come out and tell you that you're hurting them because you're saying that, but trust me, over time, it may begin to break them down. And you know that when you're with somebody in a relationship, how they feel about themselves, a large part of their self-esteem comes from how you talk to them, and it comes from how you treat them. If you guys are going a long period of time, or if you're at a place where it's been years and you guys are both saying we love each other, but we don't like each other, you all need to come together and work on your relationship, and you need to change your language towards each other. You all have to get to a place where you like each other again, where you're laughing again, where when they come home, you're not looking at your husband or your wife with disgust. You must still love and like your spouse the same way you did in the beginning. I'm not saying tears won't come. I'm not saying hard times won't come. I'm not saying that everything is going to be a piece of cake, the whole relationship or the whole marriage. But if you're saying over a certain amount of time, a long period of time, that you love the person that you're with, but you don't like them, I'm sorry, you're in the danger zone. And that is going to leave a door open for other issues and bad situations to be the breakdown of your relationship or your marriage. That is my video message. You guys know that I love you, but I want you guys to get it together. Stop telling the man or the woman in your life you love them, but you don't like them. You must love and like and enjoy the person that's in your life.